Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am doing a Get Glam with me ASMR. I have to speak really soft because this mic is so sensitive. I set it up to the best ability that I could. So yeah, it might be a little crisp, so you might not want to use your earbuds or whatever, but anyways, I'm getting ready. I already put the hair clips in my hair. And yeah, I'm not even doing anything tonight. I'm literally staying in. But I just thought I'd make a fun little ASMR video. And, you know, I love watching people get ready. So I thought I'd make one of myself. I also made me something to drink. Let me get a little swig. That is super good. Oh shoot, guys, I'm literally moving here in a little bit, so I have like nowhere to put anything. I'm gonna try to do full glam. I just got this Charlotte Tilbury, the new foundation, and it's the Airbrush Flawless Foundation. Stays all day. I got the shade 3 Cool for me. Let's try it out. I have like a little mirror. Of course my camera's facing me, but I have this crappy mirror. But I'm gonna put this on with the beauty blender, so that way it's not too like, that way it's not so full. I've heard I mean, it is very full coverage. You can see, like, look at it covering my hand. Okay. And it's very like matte too. I really hope my camera doesn't die. If it does, I'll just charge it for a little bit and then set it back up. I have some acne right now. I think it's because I'm about to start my period. So I have some ugly acne. I'm not gonna put so much like under my eyes because I'm gonna put concealer there anyways. So yeah. I actually need like another pump for my gigantic ass forehead. Oh my god. This makeup's probably gonna look fine on camera. Also, this is almost like a one of those like drinking challenge videos, even though I'm only having one drink, like, okay, but you know, it's like I'm almost doing my makeup like tipsy a little bit. So it's probably gonna look fine on this camera though. This camera makes me look so good all the time. Oh my god, look at that. I look like a freaking ghost. Okay, we'll blend down to the neck a little bit, just a little bit. Should I zoom y'all in to my face? Look, I should zoom in just a little bit. There we go. That's way. Also, yes, this is a chewing gum video, so she will be chewing gum in the video. have my e.l.f. concealer. Super, like, this is like medium to full coverage, but this one is too. This is my lip tinted serum concealer. This one's the glowy one by e.l.f., but it's a little bit more matte than this one is. I think I'm gonna go in with this one first and then use the e.l.f. one to make it extra bright. So just go in. I like to do my concealer down like that. That way it's not like sitting right in that bag area. And then I'll go in and cover what I think I need to. Top of the lids, of course. Yeah, this is gonna be full coverage, baby. She gonna be full. Okay, where's my brushes? Oh my god, oh yeah. It's in this cute little case that my aunt got me that has some brushes in it, and then I put all my other ones in there too. Which one should I get? This one. Let's see if I can hear that. You probably can't hear that, but I'm gonna use a brush to have like a more airbrushed look. And just kind of like stipple it a little bit in those areas that I need more coverage. I have very sensitive eyes, and I just know that after I take my makeup off, my eyes are gonna be so mad at me because I'm putting like concealers like getting all in there, and like, and then I'm gonna put like mascara on. Mind you, I'm not going anywhere. This is all for the video. I'm just showing my little full glam makeup routine. The lighting, I'm sorry if the lighting sucks, and I don't do the whole like zoom in like super close to my freaking face, like, you know what I mean? I'm not perfect enough for that now. Okay, concealer, foundation, boom, she done. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with some contour. Oh, I forgot primer. I was gonna put primer on, it don't matter, I'm not going nowhere. So I'm gonna take the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand. This is one thing I hate about these, is that how messy it can get. I'm just gonna do a little bit because this one is like super dark, and I just dot it around. I put a little on the tip of my nose, and then right here under my jawline, and right there. Then I go in with a little contour brush by Real Techniques, and I'm gonna blend where I want it to like be blended out the most, I guess, and move around the most. So I usually start on my forehead because that's a lot of area to cover. And I blend it back into my hairline like so. I'm not going to do eyeliner and all that. I'm going to do mascara because I have tubing mascara, so it comes off easily, but the eyeliners that I have do not come off easily. So we ain't even going to try to do that. I just kind of blend it in like a circular motion, and I blend my contour up behind my ear and down. And then I blend it down right here where it kind of sinks in like that. And you could go all the way to your collarbone if you wanted to. I am going to take some powdered bronzer later. And right here, cheek, important part, especially if you're a girl like me, where I got the heart-shaped face, but I have a very small face and it's not well defined, especially around my cheeks. So I have to be careful with not making my contour too much. If I actually want to contour, I have to use a little and just brush it right back to my hairline and up, never down. I go up just like that. And that's why this is the last one that I do on my cheekbone. That way that contour has a little bit of time to sit and get a little bit more stiff, if you will, before I go in and try to, so that way it's not moving so much. Makes it a little bit tougher to blend, but it's like what I want. And then the nose, I just kind of cover the front of my nose because I have like a bulbous nose, so I can cover that. And then I can go on the lid or wherever. Cute. I'm gonna also take the Charlotte Tilbury blush in the color Pinkgasm. Take a little brush like this. Actually, I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and just do a couple dots right up like that. All the way up there. We trying to be like Zara Larson. I want my blush all the way to my brows. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Okay. Boom. Take my blush brush. I've never used this blush brush before. But I blend. Just like that. Oh. I need to sit closer to the camera. Let me try not to spill everything. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, oh, my feet are sore. Ooh, they sore. Okay. Is that better? That's a little better, right? Okay. Now, I'm gonna go back over everything with powder. So I'm gonna take the Hoola bronzer, Best Powder Bronzer by Benefit. I'm gonna take the powdered blush Pom Pom by Benefit. Go over the blush. And I'm gonna take just a powdered highlight cookie by Benefit too. guess if y'all see anything cut out, it's probably because I dropped something. Okay. I'm gonna get a lot of this on my brush. This is how you make your makeup set, like all night, all day, all night. You do cream first and then you go in with the powdered. Y'all, I literally look like a clown. It'll come together, I swear. Now I'm gonna take that same beauty blender that I use my foundation with and just kind of blend everything a little bit. That way it's not so harsh. I'm gonna do my little e.l.f. powder. I just have this e.l.f. powder, which is not the best, but it's like the lightest powder that I have. Actually, I'm not even gonna use setting powder because that's just an extra step that, well, should I? I mean, it kind of makes it, you know. It does help the concealer stick on a little better. And kind of let it bake a little bit. I need to get a better setting powder, but I don't normally use setting powder unless I'm like doing like a full glam kind of look. I'll do that and then I'll kind of go through and whisk away. And then I'm gonna go through with my cookie highlight. Look at how beaming she is. With a little, I just take like a little brush. use the color 4. Shake it up. And it's really cool. It looks like this. It's got like 3 little prongs on it, if you will. 3 little, this hair-like. And then I just kind of fill it in. Like that. Normally I would use brow gel, but since I'm not going anywhere, I'm not going to. I might kind of brush that out a little bit though. And then I'll go in with shadow. So I need to go get my eyeshadow. I forgot to get my eyeshadow palette. I'll be back 1 second. The Juvia's Place, the coffee shop, this palette literally has every kind of brown color you could ask for. And I'm gonna go in. First I'm gonna start out with this really light brown shade over here, just to kind of cover the whole lid. And because I have hooded eyes, I like to look straight as I'm applying my shadow, because that's where my shadow is going to end up being. Because if I were to go like this and do it like that, then as soon as I set my face down... Okay, my camera did die as expected, but we are back. And I'm finishing my eyebrows. It took me, I did eat some food and kind of like watched a movie, not gonna lie, while I was waiting for my camera to charge. I feel like my makeup is kind of all, like, it's not as pigmented as it was, but we're gonna finish here. So anyways, taking that shadow, you're gonna go in. So basically I do this to like create definition a little bit on my crease, just as like a little start. I'm gonna go dark with this look, so I'm just gonna go straight in with this like dark brown shade on like a little angled brush, and just almost do what you want to do is almost like a little 7. So you start out almost as if you're doing like eyeliner, and then kind of shade up like this, like you're creating a 7 almost. with your shadow. It's very messy. I should say like a sideways 7. Now don't worry, we're gonna blend, because blending always helps with everything. So that's just kind of like the idea. Kind of like what I do, just placing it. Then I'm going to go back in with that same little blending brush, and I'm going to pick up that same dark shade, get some on the brush, and then circle, and then just kind of blend it out. That way it's not like so like crazy harsh. Usually how I like to blend is like in a circular motion. Just like that. Just like that. And I'm going to take some of that excess shadow and go underneath and kind of do like a little smokiness underneath the eye. Again, if I really wanted to elevate this look, I'd use like a black liner on my waterline down here and lash line, and maybe even like a wing. But all my eyeliners stick on and they're very annoying to get off. So I'm not gonna do that, but this kind of gives already the illusion of eyeliner anyway, so literally all you need is like the step mascara. And I kind of like almost work the bottom part into the top a little bit, just like that. Kind of smudging it, blending it in, just like so. Very crazy smudgy eye. And then go in with like a pretty shimmer or something. I don't know if I have. I could even take that highlight, partly because I don't feel like getting up. So I'm gonna take the cookie highlight and just pop that right on the center of my lid. To just like make it pop. Okay. Then we can go with the mascara. Actually, I've been wanting to try these two on top of each other. So this one is the Rare Beauty mascara. And I love the brush on it. So it's like a big fluffy fiber brush. And apparently this is supposed to act as a tubing mascara as well and just come off with warm water. And then of course, one of my all-time faves is the Tarte Lip Mascara, tubing Tarte Lip Mascara. This has a great sound for ASMR. So this brush is a little bit like a silicone brush. It's a little bit harder. but I would curl my lashes first. I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty first, because when I look at a fiber brush, it makes me think volume, and I like to add volume to the lashes first. Right. So y'all can actually see. Then we go with the tubing. Really, I like to start from the tip of the lash and then go to the bottom and just wiggle everything up. Combing them, separating them out. Oh, that is nice. I have long lashes and they're decently thick and they're darker, but they tend to point downwards. That's why I always have to curl them first, which somewhat helps. But also getting a mascara that dries quickly helps too, because that way it dries while you can kind of hold your lashes up like that. And if the mascara dries fast, then it has less time to fall. But I love that combination, that honestly. Looks incredible. I don't really care that much about clumps or whatever, I just care if it looks like I have eyelashes. So. Okay, now we're just gonna do the lip. That's basically, yeah, that's all we have left. I'm gonna add a little bit more like blush and stuff because it kind of like faded. Trust me, y'all, I have tons of products though, so I can waste them on this video, believe me. It's pretty good. And if I wanted to, I could always add a little bit of extra concealer, hit it with some setting spray, go in with concealer, and it'll really stick onto the skin. But I think this is good. And lastly, the most fun is lips. So I'm going to be taking this lip combination, all by MAC. So the first one is a pencil liner in the color Whirl, which is like a brownie mauve shade. I had to sharpen it with a little knife, kitchen knife, because I couldn't find my tinsel sharpener. So I'm going to try to overline with this. But it might not be the best idea. key is don't overline too much down here in this corner, or else it looks too fake. I always like to make sure I create a shadow right under here. For some reason my lips are slightly crooked, so it's kind of hard for me to get them even. I feel like this side is just different, I don't know. But that's good enough. It's kind of almost hurting my lips because this is not sharpened properly. But next I'm going to take the lipstick in MAC in the color 825 Blankety. And this is a satin lipstick by MAC. And look at that beautiful nude color. That is like the perfect light nude shade. Like a nice light nudie pink. And just put that right in the center. And then we're going to top it with MAC's Clear Gloss to give it an overall glossy look. And then of course, I hit with this expert. I'm going to do one. Okay, that is the Glam look. I take the clips out, move the hair around just a little bit. Okay guys, this is my Get Glam With Me look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, I hope it was entertaining to say the least. And yes, here is the finished look. Love you guys. Okay, love you.